Hi, my name's Mike, Managing Director of Priddy's Motor Company. Quite an exciting day today. We've got this fantastic Evora 400. This one is with an automatic gearbox. We've had the manual. That was a fantastic bit of kit. Lovely gearbox. We had to try this one. We sent our guy over with a short brief when buying this car. It's all about the gearbox for us. Make sure the gearbox is as good as the PDKs and DCTs and all the rest of it. If you're happy with it, we'll buy it. It's here. He was very, very happy with it. We absolutely love it. Want to go around the car, really show you about this this exact example, obviously. And I'll talk about some of the bits and pieces they've done to this car. First of all, the front end, you'll notice they've completely revamped the front bumpers, front and rear. They've improved aerodynamics. And it's just a far more aggressive, more modern looking Evora. So they've done a really good job. In terms of this actual car condition wise, there's obviously going to be some little micro pebble dash, but there's barely anything, and there's no sort of nasty chips. I can't see one nasty chip. So it's a very, very nice front end. Light lenses are all fantastic. It's only done 22,000 miles. It is I think it's a two-owner example. Last owner has had this car since 2017. It's full Lotus, Bellevue and Bell and Colvill service history, which is nice. So it's been very well looked after. Just starting off on this front wheel here, we've got Michelin tyres. You've got 6mm on the fronts, and it's around 5mm on the rears. Brakes are in fantastic condition, around 70% left on the front brakes and around 90 on the rears. So it's had quite an easy life, because I expect these are all the originals. Down the side here, again, this particular example, gorgeous colour, and there's nothing really to report. You know, there's no nasty scratch or anything around the door handles. It's not caped in pebble dash round by the intake. It's in really nice condition. Even the filler cap, because there's actually, you know, sometimes you get a little scratch where they put the filler cap, but nothing around there, which is nice to see. Pretty much the same story on this rear wheel. No markings. There's no marks on any of the wheels, so they're all very, very good. Brakes are superb, and they've got a fantastic styling at the back. I mean, this car really does. Hopefully the video points this out for you, but it is a fantastic looking bit of kit. I mean, when you think this is £48,000, when you think what you can buy in the Porsche range for £48,000, you know, you're not going to get a car that looks like this. It's much rarer than 911. It's a lot more fun, I'm going to say. There's pros and cons, but for 48 grand, I know what I would be doing if I had £48,000. I'd be buying one of these. And I'm not saying that because we've got the car here with Porsches and all the rest of it. But when you, hopefully in the video, I can sort of demo the gearbox, because that's really important if people are sort of and ahhing. You know, this isn't an Elise. If we were going for an Elise, I agree, the manual box, but this car is far from an Elise. It really is a great bit of kit. I mean, just going back to the condition again. Unmarked wheel, 5mm, 5.5 Michelin on the front, Michelin 6mm, all unmarked alloys, etc. And the bodywork, the condition it's the same all round. It's very, very nice. No scuffs on the mirrors, no marks around the handles, intake. It's all lovely. Roof, everything's fantastic. If we take a look on the inside, it's a completely revamp from the original Evora, and it's a much, much nicer place to be. They've done a fantastic job with the materials used. It's just more upmarket, more in line with the competition. Got all this nice black leather, really comfy seats, white stitching everywhere, leather on the dash, really nice functional buttons, all very easy to use, and they're just nicely put together. For Lotus, it's really, really good job. One of the main things that I think lots of people are going to be excited about this car, you can now match the 911 with rear seats that you can put the kids in, which is a massive, massive thing. Obviously, I think baby seats, you probably need to put them in the front seat, but certainly child, I had my 4-year-old boy Charlie in the back. He sat in the back. He really enjoyed it. It was fantastic. So that's a real thumbs up for Lotus. Great job. this Evora 400 home last night. I have for a couple of days actually. I did when we took the manual home as well, so I am quite familiar with both of them, and I've taken them on sort of roads that I know and things like that. So before I go into work, I thought I'd just do a quick video. Because it's such a surprise, and in particular the auto box over the manual, I'm probably going to stick this on YouTube as well, just for people, just for petrol heads that are coming up for the decision whether to buy the manual auto and in two minds. And I think most people would just automatically go the manual, especially being a Lotus. It's a Lotus, you go manual, as simple as that. But this car isn't your typical Lotus. You know, this thing is so far apart from the Evora that it was, 3.5 natural aspirated. I can't tell you, it doesn't feel anything like the same car. That's in corners, acceleration, everything about it. I mean, in here now, I'm sat in, it's lovely, it's comfortable. I've got this lovely leather, all white stitching, continued on the dash here, white stitching, leather on the top of the door cards. In fact, the whole thing's leather, more white stitching. It's nice, you know, everything's ergonomically designed, lovely. It's a nice layout in the centre console there. No gear stick, it's just a, you know, you've got buttons, neutral, reverse, drive, park. Steering wheel with paddles that follow it. It's all multi-function. Got cruise control, heated seats. It's got everything you want. Porsche owners should seriously consider driving one of these cars if you think the Porsche is lacking in excitement, because this is definitely more exciting, and I reckon this video will probably demo that. This is a fantastic bit of kit, it really is. You know, I got hydraulic steering. You know, there's no interference there, so it's very much Lotus. They've done something with the geometry. It turns in. I mean, it's just incredible. Sport mode or race mode. As you go up through the race mode, so sport mode, it's a little bit quicker on the response. The whole thing feels a little bit more alive. The rev match is a little bit harder. You go into race mode, it just is savage. Limited, it says off on the traction control, but I think it's limited. But the back end does go out, but you can correct it. It will let you drift. It's so impressive. I really am a bit God bless with the exhaust on. Listen to this. At about 6,000 RPM. I'm just braking now, it's ridiculous. Cornering on it is just phenomenal. Oh my. I really hope you guys can hear this. Downshift, I don't know if you can see that on the paddles. It's just instant, bam, bam. It sounds, I mean, I love the Jag. So Jag's my favourite sounding car. Jag 5-litre F-Type. They're just phenomenal. I genuinely, when you're revving the car, this is better. Absolute categoric fact. Jag F-Type for idling and all the rest, I just can't beat it. This is just gorgeous. But hopefully you're seeing now, just on these country roads, I'm only at sort of 3,000 RPM, how quick the gearbox is. I wouldn't have a manual in this car. If it was 200 brake horsepower, you know, and all the rest of it, I might go manual, but I just don't, you know, I don't see the need. And I think I'm banging on about this because we were really, really apprehensive of buying the automatic, and we couldn't even find any review on them, which is partly the reason I'm doing this. So customers can, perhaps if I might put it on YouTube so other people can see it, because this is the gearbox in my opinion to get. Take BMW for example, manuals have died of death. Even Porsche, you know, Porsche, that's slightly different, 7-speed manual, really desirable, but PDK's massively outsold it. But this car, with the performance it has, this is fantastic. And the Evora as a whole, you've got to come and drive one, manual or automatic. This is a serious bit of kit. I mean, you'll do 120, 140 miles an hour like that. It really is good. It weighs as much as a bloody baked bean can. I think it's about 12.74. But this is a monster difference to the original Evora that come out 3.5 natural aspirated. It is so different. The steering, they've done something to the geometry. It's so accurate. Obviously we're on a hydraulic system, it's not electronic like a Porsche, so you've got so much feel you feel like your hands are on the tarmac. You can really feel the tyres gripping. You feel like you're in a supercar. You don't get that from a Porsche. Sorry about if I'm doing facials. This is so good. Cornering's phenomenal. If you want something more exciting than your 911, this is the one. For 50 grand. So that's variable valve timing from the Toyota engine. It's just at 6,000 RPM. The extra grabs the other 1,000. Pushing you up to 7, you change up the gear and off you go again. It's just fantastic. The steering being hydraulic, it just feels so track orientated. It's just lovely with some luxuries. Hopefully guys, that gives you a little bit of an idea of what this gearbox is like. It's so good, quick, and in drive it's really good round town and everything. It's just a lovely place to be. Hopefully that will be enough to get somebody to come down and have a look at this car, see if we can put a deal together. Sorry about the wobbly camera. Thanks. Hopefully this video has given you a really good idea about what this car is like. Obviously it's an exceptional condition, beautiful colour, and hopefully we can you know, speak to you soon and do a deal on the car. Just to also let you know about Priddy's Motor Company, hopefully this video gives you a little bit an idea of who we are. You know, we're not just people selling lumps of metal. We really do love cars. We put a lot of effort into producing some really nice cars, used cars for you guys to buy. So we are quite proud of what we do. We've got a 9-man team behind us, so we keep all the skills in-house. It's really nice to get sort of your own technicians and everything, because you can train them up, and the little intricacy bits that, you know, if you took it to a garage, you wouldn't get that. So any garage who hasn't got those sort of facilities, they're not going to be able to produce the sort of used cars that we're able to put out, which is quite a winning formula for us, really. In terms of just a couple of other things we can offer on these cars, we've also got 2 trained G-Technic ceramic coated guys in-house. They absolutely love detailing. They could spend, if I let them, they'll spend 2 weeks on a car. You know, they can bring the car, literally the metalwork, back to new, and they can sand it and all sorts. But we do G-Technic ceramic. We do a 1-year coating and also a 5-year coating. Our 1-year coating is just to give you an idea of what ceramic's like. It's a fantastic product, but it's only £299. If you go for a 5-year, there's a massive labour difference in time, so unfortunately the price is a lot more, but they will spend 2 days just preparing the paintwork before they even put the ceramic coating on. I think it's sort of a 3 or 4 stage process, including wet and dry and all sorts if required. We also do a really good level of warranty as well through a company called AutoGuard, which we will be getting a page very, very shortly, because we've just done a contract with AutoGuard, but they're with the likes of GV London and other big companies. So we are going to put a page on the website showing you who they are. It's a really good level of cover. They also do, it comes with breakdown. We do a 15-month warranty with those guys for £599. Give you complete peace of mind. Would definitely recommend that. They also do a 2 and a 3-year, but you can ask Will or myself when you're here, and we can talk about that. Like I say, I'll leave it there. Hopefully it's given you a really good idea of what we're all about in the car, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thanks ever so much for watching.